The identification and evaluation of a child with a suspected disability is a critical step in the special education process. Under our federal law IDEA, each local education agency or school district must establish procedures by which children in need of special education and related services are identified. Under our federal law, the Individuals with Disabilities Education Improvement Act of 2004, also known as IDEA, each local education agency or each school district must establish procedures by which children in need of special education and related services are identified. These are known as child find efforts. Autism spectrum disorder refers to a broad definition of autism, including the classical form of the disorder, as well as closely related disabilities that share many of the core characteristics. The term autistic and autism come from the Greek word auto, meaning self. In autism spectrum disorder refers to the fact that people with autism spectrum disorder have a variety of symptoms and degrees of impairment that fall along a continuum. Autism is known as a spectrum disorder because there is a wide variation in the type and severity of symptoms that people experience. An inclusive classroom is a general education classroom in which students with and without disabilities learn together. It is essentially the opposite of a special education classroom, where students with disabilities learn with only other students with disabilities. Inclusive education includes several concepts, including inclusive education, inclusion, inclusion classroom, mainstreaming, and integrated co-teaching. Inclusive education is educating students in age-appropriate general education classes in their neighborhood schools with high-quality instruction, interventions, and supports so all students can be successful in the core curriculum. Inclusive schools have a collaborative and respectful school culture where students with disabilities are presumed to be competent, develop positive social relationship with peers, and are fully participating members of the school community. Classroom management refers to all of the things that a teacher does to organize students, space, time, and materials so that instruction in content and student learning can take place. In all that you communicate, no matter how insignificant or innocuous it may seem, it contributes to your status as a teacher and your ability to manage the classroom. And what this lecture is going to do is cover various classroom management techniques, looking at why children do what they do, and then what to do when they do it. An inclusion class is a regular general education class with some differences. First, there are 2 full-time teachers instead of 1. There's a general education teacher and a special education teacher. The class consists of general education students and special education students, usually with a maximum of 12 with those with special needs. And third, all the students classified in special education have IEPs, and the special education teacher is responsible on a daily basis to monitor their performance and understanding of the work being presented. It is very important for the general education teacher and the special education teacher to have clear understanding of the roles and responsibilities in the inclusion classroom so that the class does not become 2 classes in one, where we're segregating and separating the special education students and the general education students.